Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is BRANDY-KAY and thank you for listening and watching. Please make sure if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Today I just want to talk to you guys and I guess this kind of go for my like Jamaicans or like people who is from the Caribbean, like, tips how you can save. Because I know like living in America for me, it's a little difficult to save because every time you make an extra dollar, like there's an extra bill. And like if you have a saving account, like you keep, referring to that saving account to cover that extra bill. Or like if you see something that you want to buy, you're like, hey, I can borrow it from my savings. And most time you never put it back. And you see something else, you're like, I can borrow from my savings. And then again, you never put it back. So it's like you're saving, but you're not really saving because you're using the money. So for me, and I don't know if this will help anybody else, the best way for me to save in America is I kind of save outside of America, if that makes sense. So before I came to America, I had a US dollar account and I had my regular Jamaican dollar account, which I encourage anybody coming to America from Jamaica to have a US dollar account and your regular Jamaican dollar account. And you can open a US dollar account with multiple banks in Jamaica. For example, I know Victoria Mutual, which is my bank. I've been with that bank since I was probably in primary school. I had my Jamaican account with them. And then while I got older, when my mom moved to the United States, I think I was probably in the 7th grade or something like that. I opened a US account. So I have that account. So when I moved to America, I realized, it was really beneficial. And it's a great way to help me save doing that. And also, there's another app or a company that you can make your best friend, which is Zoom, because Zoom help you to transfer money. And if you use like your account routing or account routing and account number, the fee is pretty cheap. I know somebody was telling me that if you use your debit card now, the fee is smaller. But I know a couple months ago, I tried using my debit card and the fee was a little bit higher. So I realized, okay, using my check-in, it worked out a little bit better because, the fee. And I think the fee is like $2.99 or something like that. I don't remember last week when I sent money. I don't remember how much it was. I would have to look back on it. But I know the fee is pretty cheap. And the next thing you need is discipline. So if you're going to set a goal to like how much you're going to save or how much you want to save, you have to be disciplined, you have to be determined, and you have to be persistent. Because in this case, you're going to get your paycheck and you have to, send that money. It's not gonna, you could set it up automatically, but I wouldn't advise that because it would be way more expensive. It doesn't make sense you set it up automatically at all. But you have to be very disciplined and determined to say, hey, I get my paycheck today and I'm going to save $50 US, or I'm going to save 20 or 10 or how much? 200. How much you can save. You have to be very disciplined. And the reason why I do this for me is like the money's kind of out of mind, out of sight, out of sight, out of mind, that they will say. So, you're saving, but it's not like if you open your bank app, you're seeing the money. So it's like, I have all this money. I can go splurge. I can buy this. I can buy that. Or, this bill needs to be paid. So, or let me just borrow the money, because they're kind of like not rules to it. But at the same time, when you save outside of the country, or when you save in Jamaica, to pull that money from your account, first of all, you have to do a wire transfer and you have to make payments. You have to pay a fee both to the bank in Jamaica and the bank here, which is not really hefty. I think between both banks it's like $50 something or $50 like that. But every time you think about paying that fee, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna just let the money stay and grow instead of taking the money out. So just a little tip for you guys. I know it worked well for me over the years, being here in America, like saving back home, you know, kind of helped me to accomplish a lot of my goals than if I was trying to save in America, because I've tried it. I've tried having like a separate account, which kind of did work for me when I was buying my house. So I would have like a separate account. I didn't have a debit card to that account. I didn't have no access. Only thing I did was just put a portion of my check would automatically go to the account. But then when Zelle came in, it was not good for me because I didn't have access to the account before. And then I used to think about like going to the bank, because I live here in Virginia. I'm like, oh, to drive 20 minutes, oh, I can't bother. Or to drive 15 minutes, oh, I can't bother. But then when Zelle came in, it kind of disrupt my savings because I could just Zelle me the money, you know. So luckily, you know, before even all of that, I was saving in Jamaica, and, you know, that helps me a whole lot. And I still do it to this day. And then sometimes what I even do, I will send money to my regular Jamaican account too via Zoom. So I have both accounts. I have my US account and I have my Jamaican account. The only reason why most time I like saving in the US dollar is because it doesn't, what you call it now? Like when you send the US dollar to put in your Jamaican account, you know, the money has to exchange. And depending on the bank, sometimes it could be, you know, the money could vary. But if you send it straight American dollars to your to your American account, if you send $50, it's $50. If you send $1,000, it's $1,000. You know, so that's the only thing sometimes I don't like doing. But I try to do that, you know, at least every 3 months. I try to send like a portion, you know, whatever I can afford. If it's $100, $500, $200, I will send that US money straight to, you know, to convert to go into my Jamaican account. So I don't know if that helped you guys, but that really helped me to save big time, because as you know, in America, everything is fast. You know, you want to buy everything you see, and it could get crazy. It could get crazy. You could just be spending, and not even realizing that you're spending all that money you're earning. And my grandma always told me when I was little, it's not how much you work, but it's how much you can save. So you have to find ways that's going to help you to save. Thank you guys for listening. And I wish you guys all the best in this new year in your saving endeavor to accomplish whatever goal you want to accomplish. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.